On this video, we're just going to work number 8, which is our sealed bid problem. Alright, so we have 3 heirs that need to divide an estate that consists of a house and a boat. So they're using the method of sealed bids. So the first thing we're going to do is fill in the rows. And so to get the total for each person, we're going to add their items together. So this comes out to be $186,000. For B, it comes out to be $192,000. And for C, it comes out to be $204,000. Now you have to be really careful here when you do fair share. You have to look at the number of players. So even though there's only 2 items, there are 3 people. So we're going to take each of these and we're going to divide by 3. So that's going to give me 62,000, 64,000, and 68,000. So it's really important that you get these right or it does mess up the rest of your problem. All right, so now we're going to go back and see who got which item. So if we look across at the house, we had 3 bids and it looks like C was the highest bid. Now for the boat, it looks like of the 3 bids, the 26,000 was the highest. So A is going to get the boat. All right, so for person A, we know that they are going to get the boat. And then we also have to figure out their money. So for money, remember we do fair share minus the item or items. So in this case, the fair share was 62,000. And they're getting a boat valued at 26,000. So they're still going to have some money left over. They're going to get $36,000. Now player B, if we notice, they don't have anything highlighted in their column, so they don't get any items, so they don't have anything there. Their fair share was 64,000, but we don't have any items to subtract off. So they just end up getting 64,000. Now remember, player C got the house. So they're going to have to pay some money. Their fair share was 68,000, but they're getting a house worth 180,000. So they're going to end up with a negative number, meaning that they have to pay. So they have to pay $112,000. Notice I didn't bring the negative over, I just used the word pay. Now we want to find the surplus. So surplus is going to be the pay minus the gets. So we paid in $112,000, and then the other players took out $36,000 and $64,000. So if you subtract that out, you do end up with a surplus of $12,000. So remember, that surplus is going to get divided amongst all the players. So 12,000 divided by 3, that's going to give me 4,000 per player. So for my final settlement, I'm going to take everything from part B and I'm going to go back and I'm going to give them an extra $4,000. All right, so person A still gets the boat. And remember, they were getting $36,000. Now we're going to give them an extra $4,000 on top of that. So that's going to come out to be $40,000. Now remember, player B didn't get an item. They were getting $64,000, but now they're going to get their $4,000 from the surplus. So they're going to get $68,000. Now player C, they got the house. So we know they're going to have to pay. So on this part, you want to bring down this negative. This number needs to come down right here. So it's going to be negative $112,000 plus $4,000. So it's still going to come out negative. They're just not going to have to pay quite as much. It comes out negative $108,000. So they're going to pay $108,000. Now remember that your check, let me do that in a different color. When you do your check, your gets should equal your pay. Okay, so you've got 40,000 plus 68,000, and that should equal this number, which is 108,000. And it does check out, so that way you know you did the problem correctly.